What's up guys, Black Wolves here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2020 for Gent-Wevelgem in Flanders. Gent-Wevelgem, the first out of the three cobbled classique mainly of the season, followed by the Ronde and then Paris-Roubaix. Paris-Roubaix got cancelled sadly on the maddest Super Sunday with Giro, Vuelta and Paris-Roubaix. It sadly has gone. However, Gent-Wevelgem hasn't. 250 kilometers for a classic, which although it's classified as a cobbled classic, isn't genuinely um, reserved for someone like I don't know, let's say in the past, the Cancellara. The title holder is Alexander Kristoff, but Pete Sagan has 3 wins in 3 different scenarios: one mass sprint, one bunch sprint, and one solo win. So it definitely shows that this race can be won by a very large plethora of riders. We do have a start list. We've got the 2020 route. And today, the team we are going to pick is the team Bahrain McLaren. Sure, on paper, it looks like a very good team because it's got Tuns and Garza Cortina for the cobbles and Colbrelli. However, knowing that it's going to be a sprint, I'd like to do well with this man right there. I'd really like to do well with Mark Cavendish. So that's what we're going to try. My main focus is the Cav, and if not, then I guess we'll go with Colbrelli for the sprint. But a lot of riders can win. If there's a big group, someone like Sean Deby could potentially fight for something. Christophe Laporte for Cofidis. But yeah, Mark Cavendish and Sonny Colbrelli are the 2 riders we're going to go for on this 2020 edition of Gent-Wevelgem. It's a very rainy Gent-Wevelgem, which will suit our favorite Brit, the Man's Express, Mark Cavendish. He's got 75 in no, what am I on about? He's got 17 cobbles, 74 in sprint, 64 in hills. If I can genuinely make it through this race with Mark Cavendish, I mean, it'd be a win for me. But we do have some good riders alongside him. We've got Mark Cahala, Ivan Garza Cortina. We've got Alfred Wright for some odd reason. He's there. Well, why not? Sonny Colbrelli, who can be our second leader with his +1 today, 78 and 77 in sprint and cobble respectively for the Italian rider, who's had a disappointing Tour de France. As the champion of Luxembourg, Kevin Geniet has attacked, Tom Schoens following him. Kasper Asgreen is there. Let's take a look at the start list. The start list. We've got Wout van Aert for Jumbo. We've got Sam Bennett for Ducon Quick Step. We've got Andre Greipel and Hugo Hofstetter for Israel Stardom Nation. Sure, we've got Nils Polid, but no. Jasper Stuyven, Mats Pedersen, the former world champion, definitely has a scout to play in a race such as this one, especially with this weather, very treacherous weather, which would suit someone like Alexander Kristoff, who is leading UAE, I'm guessing. Yep. Direct Energy, they'll have like Geoffrey Soup, I guess, or Van Gestel. Bonifacio, actually. Yeah, no, I'm dumb. They've got Bonifacio for a sprint. Mathieu Napol is there for Alpecin Phoenix. No matter what scenario, it's going to be him. Or Tim Merlier. It could be Tim Merlier if it's a mass sprint. Another race is actually being raced right now because it's 4 p.m. I didn't know the race was on, so I have no idea how the race has gone in real life. FDGS, Kung, Trentin and Van Avermaet. No, just Trentin for CCC. Van Avermaet is finished. Then the rest in it. You've got Degen Kofoloto Sudal. Ackermann for Bora. Definitely has a shout. That's typically the kind of races someone like Ackermann could win. Boassenhagen for NTT. Why not? Someone like Van Poppel or Pasqualon for Circus. Christophe Laporte for Cofidis, as I previously mentioned. And then that's basically it. But yeah, it's a decent start list with a lot of riders able to win regarding of today's scenario. Let's take a look at the 9-man break where we've got Laurens De Vries, Kevin Geniet, Damien Touzé, I forgot his first name, or De Vinta, Alexander Edmondson, Tom Schoens, Rasmus Stella, Christian Knees, Sebastian Mora, and behind we've got Gary De Wilde, Johan Jacobs, and the peloton, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds behind. And we've had a crash involving some non-important riders, and then a bit more the likes of Jasper Philipsen. Crash for UAE, definitely. Wait, no, okay, hold up. For a second, I thought that was Christophe. I thought Christophe and Philipsen had crashed. No, it's Venerick Westrom for UAE, but Christophe losing 2 teammates. Tom van Asbroek is also down. Adrien Petit, who's also a sort of a free element in this kind of races, will more likely see him like in a breakaway, for example, in Paris-Roubaix. But yeah, they've crashed. They're about 2 minutes 30 behind the peloton. Peloton who started pacing as we've come halfway through the race now. and the breakaway 217 in the lead. We'll ask Alfred Wright to get ourselves some water. And yeah, for now, Mark is living the dream. All right, quite a lot of hills. We're into a sort of a rocky terrain. We're making sure that Mark has what it takes to hold on. He's being protected by Marcel Seberg, who used to ride for someone like Andre Greipel. So Seberg is used to having a top class sprinter behind him. Sure, Mark Cavendish might not be who he used to be, but he can still like fight for a sprint. He's still quick. As Case Ball got dropped, but this group will come back. That's the thing. On those roads, the most important thing isn't exactly the energy you have. It's much more the place where you stay. And you can see that Mark was high in the peloton than someone like Colbrelli, and he's got more energy than Colbrelli, despite being much worse when the roads get a bit higher. So yeah, for now we're good. We'll have 3 cobble sectors, and then that's about it. So I don't even have to worry about that. I need to worry about the hills and mainly that final one, which is the Camelback. It's got a max of 16%. This is where Mark Cavendish could potentially lose Gent-Wevelgem. We're in the Monteberg, one of the first cobble sectors whilst on the hill, making sure that Mark is in a decent position. Still, as I said, Siba protecting him. We've got Alfred Wright behind him, just in case. I don't really know if that changes anything to have someone behind, but I'm seeing quite a lot of players on PCM do it, so I figured I'd do it as well. Mark is in the leading group. Perfect. See? Now my plan worked. No, it didn't. Mark, I need you to come back. Brother, I need you to come back. Alright, a few riders are getting dropped here and there. Lutsenko, but they'll come back and then they'll get dropped. As long as Mark is in the first group, as I said, it's good. Alright, Alfred Wright is absolutely dead. So I don't know if I still need to put someone behind. I'm not sure. Do I put someone like Dylan Tuns? Sure, we'll put Tuns. It's fine. Colbrelli can hold on his own. He knows how to race. We've done all the flat sectors. We've got 2 more hills. We'll have first the Bannerberg in 11 kilometers and then the Camelberg. 50 riders left in the main peloton. A lot of riders have already lost Gent-Wevelgem. We still have 6 riders in the leading group. 3, potentially 4, with a chance of winning it as Kasper Asgren accelerates at the front of the peloton with Jasper Debust and Marcus Burgart in the wheel. We're in the Bannerberg, which is a normal climb, right? No cobbles, nothing like that. So we should be fine. Mark is in a good position. We've got 1 rider left in the break, Sebastian Mora, which is quite odd. I didn't expect to see him being the last breakaway. A few riders are getting dropped, but we've got 100 men in the peloton. Peloton led by Yves Lampard and Mathieu van der Poel. Okay, I see. Mad. All right. We're starting the Camelberg. This is where I need to be careful. Oh, wow, that is a long-range attack from Michael Valgren. I didn't see it coming. Mark Cavendish didn't either. We're a bit behind compared to the front of the race. We need to make sure that we can stay at the front as we're now going to be in a very tough portion. There's that cobble sector, which I was talking about. Haller and Colbrelli are going to stop pacing ASAP. Valgren came back on Mora and dropped the Spaniard nearly immediately. Marcel Seberg is dead. But it's I. Dylan Tuns is dead, but it's I. Tuns, you're going to protect Mark. Oh, I didn't see that coming. You know what? Hold up. Hold up a second. A lot of things I hadn't seen happening here. We're going to try and have at least someone in the leading group, like Garza Cortina. You 3 relay me. That could be important. It's quite interesting. I don't exactly know what to expect here. Haller can protect Colbrelli. Right, they came back on Garza Cortina. I'm going to stop. I'm going to ask Garza to get water. 26 riders in this group. And as long as this group doesn't slow down, the 65 riders behind won't come back. There's still some big sprinters in the group, the likes of Sam Bennett. I'm probably expecting Ackerman to still be here. There he is, if I could click on him. All right. Okay. It's going to be a mass sprint. There is no way in hell I'm winning with Mark, but I'm going to attempt either way because it's Mark. That's what he deserves. A lot of attacks. Niels Pellit, Van Aert, Van Marke, Stuyven. Okay, yeah, hold up. That's my cue to work there now. That might be my turn to work for a sec. Give me a second, because I was just watching the lanterns or letting the other guys pace, and then I figured it would be my turn to actually go because we've left a 5-man group in the front, or a 4-man group with half a minute with some very good riders, and that's not good at all. 86 riders, a lot of guys came back. That's nice. That's gonna give us support should we need it, and we will, because Van Marke has stopped relaying. Oliver Nazen goes for a move. I guess I think I can just pace for now. Let's be honest. I can just like keep pacing. Mark Ohala will be the one chasing Mathieu Van Der Poel. A lot of riders are getting dropped. De Bust, De Vries, this group is not coming back. This peloton with the likes of Aymeric Laporte. Aymeric Laporte? No, Christophe Laporte. Casper Asgreen, attack from Nils Politt again. The German going for a move for one of his last races with the Israel cycling kit. The new transfer, well, one of the transfers of the season, going to Bora. His Van Mark Stuyven again, Stefan Kung, the European time trial champion, trying to seize up a place as well, or a move, but not managing to do so. Marco Hala is nearly dead, so I'm gonna need to already use Garza Cortina, which isn't exactly something I had planned. Van Aert going for a move, Van Mark as well. A lot of riders are losing energy. I'm not. I'm very fine. Is that... Oh no, Demar's not here, right? No, Demar's on the Giro. Like, what am I on about? Come on, Garza Cortina, Colbrelli, Mark Cavendish. That's our train. Mark is going to die so quickly. Like, genuinely so quickly. 20 seconds for Van Mark, Stuyven, Politt, Van Aert. I can't really allow them to start the sprint as well. That's something I hadn't thought of. Oh, and they've launched. Stuyven has already launched the sprint. I hadn't expected that at all. That's way too early. There goes Garza Cortina. There goes Colbrelli. Come on, Mark, come on. I mean, Colbrelli wins it. Colbrelli wins Gent-Wevelgem ahead of Sam Bennett, Ackermann, Mark Cavendish in 4th place, narrowly missing out on that podium. Christophe Van Aert, Trentin, Tim Merlier, Jasper Stuyven, and Caleb Ewan. I completely forgot that the Australian was there. But come on, Colbrelli gets winning, Mark just shy of the podium. I wished he would have gotten that 3rd place. But I don't think that race could have gone any better for me. Genuinely, I don't think it could have gone any better. That was great. That was very good. I mean, come on! Big up Bahrain. I mean, I'd like to not see that tree. Thank you. But Colbrelli wins Gent-Wevelgem, I said. Depending on the scenario, it could be a mass sprint or a local group. It was a group of about 30 riders, and Colbrelli was the fastest. Bennett and Ackermann came close. But I think having Mark behind Sonny really helped me, because Ackermann and Bennett had to overtake him before overtaking Colbrelli, and Mark couldn't even follow Sonny. So in a way, that was a very, very smart decision. We win the team classification, but I don't care. 1st and 4th place. Come on, the boys. I expected it to be tougher. I won't lie to you. I really expected this to be tougher. I mean, I know the cobbled don't really have an impact, but usually there's quite a lot of wind on that 30-kilometer portion, and a lot of attacks, and usually my riders die quickly. But I don't know what happened today. My team was on another level. We've got basically the entire squad except from Alfred Wright finishing in the first 25, which is first 35, my bad, or the leading group, I guess. Mathieu Van Der Poel disappointing 28th place. Matt Pedersen 22nd. We saw Edwartons in 23rd. Who was the one that sprinted first? Was it Stuyven? Stuyven in 9th place. Van Aert in 6th. He was in the first group as well with Nils Politt and Van Marke. They've tried to anticipate. Didn't work out. And yeah, Colbrelli takes the win, 77 sprint ahead of the 82 of Bennett and Ackermann, and then 72 sprint for Mark Cavendish, 34-year-old, but 4th place on Gent-Wevelgem, one of his best results in a while. But that, nevertheless, is going to wrap up this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave a like down below to celebrate Mark Cavendish, come in, doing a great race. Leave a like, smash that like button. Come on, you know what? Let's go for 100 likes. Yeah, come on, let's go 100 likes. That'd be nice. If you're new on here, please do consider subscribing to the channel already. If you've just watched this video, don't watch the rest of my content. I'm uploading a daily Giro episode as well with the Conan Quick Step, with James Knox as my leader, not Joe Almeida, I'm afraid. And I'll be very happy to see you in the very near future on my channel or on my social medias that you can follow on the links down below with my Instagram and my Twitter. and I shall see you in the very near future. My name has been Blacko. Enjoy Gent-Wevelgem. I think it's finished now. Enjoy the Giro. Have a good one. My name has been Blacko. Goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.